Elara longed for adventure. Her heart yearned for it. She felt a connection to something bigger. The universe whispered to her. Her village, nestled between misty mountains, felt too small. It couldn't contain her dreams. She dreamed of vast forests and hidden wonders. Elara spent her days gazing at the clouds. She saw shapes in them, stories unfolding. She felt the sun on her face and the wind in her hair. Nature spoke to her. It understood her yearning. Elara knew she was different. Her spirit wouldn't be contained. She was destined for something more. She could feel it in her bones. Her adventure awaited. Elara's grandmother, a woman of ancient wisdom, fueled these yearnings. Her eyes, filled with the light of countless stories, seemed to hold the secrets of the universe. She would sit Elara on her knee, her voice a low hum as she spoke of enchanted artifacts and forgotten magic. Each word was a thread, weaving a tapestry of wonder and mystery. These stories painted vivid pictures in Elara's mind, filling her with dreams of far-off places and ancient secrets. They spoke of a world beyond the mountains, a realm untouched by time and filled with endless possibilities. A world of wonder and possibility, where the ordinary became extraordinary and the impossible seemed within reach. One story in particular captivated Elara, the legend of the Crystal Ball of Eloria. This tale was more than just a story. It was a beacon of hope and adventure. It was said to be hidden deep within the Whispering Woods, a place where the trees themselves seemed to whisper secrets to those who would listen. Legends spoke of its power to grant guidance and wisdom, a light in the darkness for those who sought it with a pure heart. But only to the pure of heart, those whose intentions were true and untainted by greed or malice. The crystal ball, her grandmother explained, was more than just an object. It was a conduit, a mystical link between the mortal realm and the infinite wisdom of the cosmos, a bridge between the heart of a worthy soul and the wisdom of the universe, a connection that transcended time and space. It was said to shimmer with an ethereal light, a glow that could only be seen by those who believed in its magic. Its depths held the secrets of Eloria, a world of ancient knowledge and untold mysteries. Elara would listen, breathless, her heart pounding with excitement and anticipation. She envisioned the crystal ball, its surface swirling with stardust, a universe contained within a single magical sphere. She yearned to hold it, to experience its power, to feel the connection to the ancient wisdom it promised. The seed of adventure, already planted, began to blossom, growing into a desire that would one day lead her beyond the mountains and into the heart of the Whispering Woods. As Elara grew older, her longing for adventure intensified. She often found herself daydreaming about distant lands and untold stories, feeling a deep yearning that she couldn't quite explain. She felt a pull towards the Whispering Woods, a place shrouded in mystery and ancient tales. The forest seemed to call to her, its secrets beckoning her to uncover them. It called to her in her dreams, filling her nights with visions of enchanted paths and hidden treasures. Each dream felt more real than the last, urging her to take the first step. It whispered her name on the wind, a soft, melodic sound that seemed to come from the very heart of the forest. The whispers grew louder with each passing day. She knew in her heart that the crystal ball awaited her, a mystical artifact said to hold immense power and wisdom. It was her destiny to find it. One morning, a blanket of fog shrouded the village, casting an eerie silence over the familiar streets. The fog seemed almost alive, swirling with purpose. It was as if the world itself was holding its breath, waiting for something extraordinary to happen. The air was thick with anticipation. Elara knew this was a sign. The time had come for her to embark on her journey. She felt a surge of determination. This was the day she was destined to find the crystal ball. The sunrise breaking through the fog seemed to light her path. She could feel it in every fiber of her being. Her entire life had led to this moment, and she was ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. With a deep breath, Elara set off into the fog, her heart pounding with a mix of fear and excitement. She was ready to embrace her destiny. She didn't tell a soul where she was going. This journey was hers alone, a personal quest that only she could undertake. She knew her path lay within the heart of the Whispering Woods. She walked with purpose, each step bringing her closer to the unknown. Her heart thrummed with a blend of fear and excitement. The adventure she had always dreamed of was finally beginning, and she was ready to face whatever awaited her. The Whispering Woods were ancient and alive. Trees reached towards the sky, their branches intertwined like gnarled fingers. Sunbeams pierced through the canopy. They danced on the forest floor. The air hummed with unseen energy. Elara felt a sense of peace settle over her. The forest welcomed her. She wasn't afraid. She felt guided. The whispers of the wind seemed to urge her onward. They led her deeper into the forest's embrace. She followed narrow, winding paths. They were barely visible beneath a carpet of fallen leaves. She crossed babbling brooks on moss-covered stones. She felt the forest's energy thrumming around her. It was leading her towards her destiny. Deeper and deeper into the woods, Elara journeyed. The trees thinned, revealing a hidden clearing bathed in an ethereal light. In the center, a pond shimmered like a pool of liquid moonlight, and floating in its center, radiating an otherworldly glow, was the crystal ball. Elara's breath hitched. It was even more beautiful than she had imagined. She felt a magnetic pull towards it. As she reached out to touch it, the surface of the pond rippled. A figure began to rise from the depths. It was a woman, her form translucent, her eyes as blue as the summer sky. Her long, flowing hair, the color of moonlight, swirled around her. She possessed an aura of ancient power and serenity. This was Zephyria, the guardian of the crystal ball. Zephyria gazed upon Elara with ancient eyes. She saw the purity in her heart. She felt the sincerity of her desire. She had been waiting for Elara, waiting to see if she was worthy. The crystal ball had chosen her. "You have come seeking guidance," Zephyria said, her voice like the tinkling of wind chimes. "You have a pure heart, Elara. You are worthy of the crystal ball's wisdom." Elara's heart soared. She had found the crystal ball, and she had been deemed worthy to use its power. She knew this was just the beginning of her adventure. She was ready to embrace it. Zephyria instructed Elara on how to use the crystal ball. It was a sacred object. It required respect and reverence. With a gentle touch, Elara placed her hand upon its cool surface. The ball sprang to life, swirling with stardust. Visions filled Elara's mind. She saw her village, not as it was, but as it could be, a place of unity and harmony, a place where kindness reigned. She understood. The crystal ball wasn't just about seeing the future. It was about creating a better one. Elara realized that true magic didn't lie in spells or potions. It lay in the power of the human heart, in compassion, empathy, and understanding. This was the wisdom of the crystal ball. This was the message she needed to share. Returning to her village, crystal ball in hand, Elara shared her visions. She spoke of unity and understanding. She showed them the beauty that could be theirs if they embraced kindness. Her words resonated with the villagers. They felt the truth in them. The crystal ball, under Elara's guidance, became a beacon of hope. It helped to settle disputes. It guided them in times of need. It revealed hidden strengths and fostered a sense of community. The villagers, inspired by Elara and the wisdom of the crystal ball, began to change. They let go of old grudges. They reached out to each other with compassion. They worked together, their hearts united by a common purpose. The village, once fragmented and divided, began to heal. The village prospered. Crops flourished. Laughter filled the air. The crystal ball had awakened something within them. It had revealed the power of unity, the magic of kindness. They had found the true heart of Eloria. Elara, once the restless dreamer, found her purpose. She became the village guardian, the keeper of the crystal ball. She dedicated her life to guiding her people, to nurturing the spirit of unity that the crystal ball had ignited. The crystal ball, once a legend whispered by the hearth, was now a beacon of hope. It was a symbol of their transformation, a testament to the power of a pure heart. Elara knew that as long as they held on to the wisdom of the crystal ball, their village would forever be a place of peace and harmony. Years turned into decades. Elara, her hair now streaked with silver, continued to guide her people. The crystal ball, its light undimmed, remained a source of wisdom and inspiration. Its legend spread far and wide. It became a symbol of hope for all who sought a better world. Elara, reflecting on her life, knew that her grandmother's stories were more than just tales. They were echoes of ancient wisdom, passed down through generations. They reminded her that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. She knew that the true magic didn't reside in the crystal ball itself. It resided in the hearts of those who dared to believe in its power. It resided in the courage to dream of a better world and the will to make that dream a reality. Elara eventually passed on, her spirit reunited with the universe she had always felt connected to. Her journey had come full circle, and she became one with the stars, a guiding light for those who looked up to the heavens. But her legacy, and the legacy of the crystal ball, lived on. The mystical artifact continued to shine, a beacon of hope and wisdom for all who encountered it. The village continued to thrive, a beacon of unity and kindness in a world often shrouded in darkness. The villagers, inspired by Elara's story, worked together to create a community where everyone felt valued and loved. The crystal ball, passed down from generation to generation, served as a reminder. True power lies not in magic or might, but in the enduring strength of the human spirit. Each new guardian of the crystal ball learned the importance of compassion, empathy, and the strength that comes from standing together. It is a spirit capable of great love, profound compassion, and the unwavering belief in the power of unity. The villagers knew that by supporting one another, they could overcome any challenge that came their way. And so, the legend of Elara, the girl who dared to dream of a better world, and the crystal ball of Eloria continued to be told. Around campfires and in the pages of old books, her story was shared with each new generation, inspiring them to believe in the magic within themselves. It served as an inspiration to all who dared to believe in the power of a pure heart and the magic that resides within us all. The legacy of Elara and the crystal ball of Eloria became a timeless tale, reminding everyone that true magic lies in the love and unity we share.